Supergirl, Season 6, Episode 9, titled Dream Waver. And this episode is an interesting one to talk about because it's those type of episodes where you can easily see someone saying that it's filler, that it's, it doesn't go anywhere. Like I said, a couple of scenes, the main plot of the season, it's not really going anywhere. Like, what's the point of it? And you can easily see that. I mean, the main plot itself of, okay, there's these prison guards, are usually inmates who are aliens with powers to do evil deeds like robberies and those type of things. And you have Team Supergirl trying to stop them. I mean, that plot seems just very, we need a threat kind of thing. We need some conflict for the episode. This is what we came up with. But what is actually is motivation for stuff that's happening long term for the remaining episodes. Because what this episode basically does is motivate Kelly to become the new Guardian. Take the mantle from Jimmy and become the new Guardian. And it's just giving that extra push, that extra oomph, and the extra motivation to have that there. I mean, how it was executed was kind of interesting. How they were clearly doing some social commentary on the concept of they're prisoners, they're not people mindset, while Kara and Supergirl is all about people are people and everyone should be right equally, just no matter what they have done and said and that. And for me, that's a really I thought it would sound good. I thought it would sound pretty fine. And plus you have the subplot of basically abusive foster parents who's using their children's powers as leverage. And that storyline was kind of neat, and of course you kind of knew that the foster parents were going to get her muffins in any sort of way. But the plot itself, like the stuff that are kind of moving the stuff forward, is the stuff with Dreamer. Which at this point you're thinking, okay, so they're doing the thing of, okay, you have a villain, which is Mixie. Yeah, Mixie meeting with Dreamer. And she's going to act like, oh, I'm a good guy, I have no clear motives, all kind of stuff. And Dreamer goes on said team and goes on said quest and finds out that there are some ulterior motives. It does feel like it is basically setting up for, like, I don't know, episode 15 or something, like, where we reach at the end of it. So you kind of feel like, okay, slightly the gears are moving, the gears are turning of this story, because let's be honest, like the first 7 episodes were kind of halted with the whole coloring in the fan zone, but you now can feel like, okay, the gears are now shifting, the gears are now moving, and now you're like, okay, let's see what the rest of the story is that they have. I mean, we only got 10 episodes left, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We got like 11 episodes to go. So it is now at this point where we're like, okay, we need to have these gears move. We need to have the motivation and to hit that point. Even if the final episode is the epilogue, you have 10 episodes to kind of move that story forward and give this final season a really good epic conclusion, or really satisfying conclusion. And yeah, I mean, it's an episode that you don't really talk much about. It's not an episode that I'm going to be like about this one, even though the whole thing about Catco going, oh, we need to interview our super friends, we need to do that, we need to interview the super friends, like the celebrities and paparazzi and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, so find out who they are, find out what they do. And I immediately say to myself, I'm like, well, I mean, Central, she kind of looks like Kara's sister. I mean, she's not really hiding her identity that much. I mean, at least Oliver Queen had like the raccoon eyes, before he had the dumber mask. It's just a hood. There's nothing to hide her identity at all.